I'd like to warmly welcome you to this beautiful setting at Seckford Hall. Well, today marks a hugely significant moment in Amy and Grace's lives as they celebrate their deep love for one another.
I was pleased to give Grace away today. Does that sound right? To be fair, we've been trying to get rid of her for a long time. She went to Leeds, she came back. She went to China, she came back. She went to America, yet here she is again today. The concept of giving away is quite archaic. It comes from a time when the daughter was seen as a possession of the family.
You look great, Dad.
Yeah. I thought I'd wait for someone to... But these days, it's largely a symbol of joining families together. So rather than giving away a daughter, I seem to have acquired another one. Welcome, Amy, welcome.
I was 12 when Amy was born, and I got a chance to babysit her for quite a bit. Watch her grow up. She was such a joy, lovely, so wonderful, just wonderful to be around. And I remember distinctly, I was maybe 14, and I looked at her and I said to myself, one day I wanted to grow up, get married, and have a little girl of my own. Just like her. And I got married, and I didn't have one, but had three beautiful girls that remind me so much of her, of their beautiful aunt Amy. Amy, I just thank you for being such a inspiration to my hopes and dreams, and I hope that you guys are an inspiration to each other. I love you both.
Shit.
Grace and Amy are two of the kindest, most selfless, most caring, and most loving people I know. And watching the two of them grow together as a couple over the past few years has been a joy. I'm really glad she met Grace, because I know now that she was getting round-the-clock adult supervision. And I'm really excited for you guys to start this next chapter of your life.
Please stand to welcome our brides. Emnet Amy Mulligeta Balletta. Do you choose Grace as your wife from this day forward?
I do.
Do you choose to love and comfort and honour Grace through healthy and sick times, in prosperity and adversity, through laughter and tears?
I do.
Do you promise to face life's challenges together as a team?
I do.
Together you are the bubbles, the unburstable bubbles, the very best things in life, the only things any of us ever need.
When you asked me to speak, you asked about my perspective on marriage. But the truth is, you're already doing the most important thing, choosing each other every single day. Life will change, and so will you, but you'll grow together. And the magic of marriage is this: you get to keep choosing the person who was your first call, your sounding board, your soft place to land. You get to say goodnight to them every night.
Grace, she once went for head girl at the school. She wasn't the normal type of head girl. She decided she'd play a ukulele. She'd wear a hard hat and put a balloon on the top. She sang a song about why she wanted the job, why she wanted it. She didn't really. And what happened, she came second out of the group. Everybody else had a little speech, what they want to do, but she likes to do things her way. It's not always a straight route, but it will be fun. Grace Louise Hampton, do you choose Amy as your wife from this day forward?
I do.
Do you promise to love, comfort and honour Amy through healthy and sick times, in prosperity and adversity, through laughter and tears?
I do.
Do you promise to face life's challenges together as a team,
I do.
By the power of love itself, it's my absolute honour to announce you as wife and wife, partners in love and life. You may begin the adventure of your marriage with a kiss.
You have an aura about you that makes people smile. It's usually at something incredibly witty you've said or a compliment you've given that just always feel like you can always just feel is genuine. Pretty early on, we both acknowledged that what we were building together was for always. I had no problem committing to always with you. I'm excited to continue building our always together.
You are wonderful, a bringer together of people, the most caring, calm, silly, and kind person. As we grow older and greyer, whatever life throws our way, we'll figure it out together. So Amy Vallette, can I ask you a weird question? Will you keep going on adventures with me, keep figuring it all out with me, and keep being my person? Because I love you and I'm so lucky to be married to you.
Yes, of course.
I met Grace 15 years ago on the first day of university in our student halls. I've seen Grace at her worst when she made herself so sick from how unclean her room was that she was hospitalised. It is true. To her best when she ate an entire trifle in one sitting. We went from messy, drunken nights at Cockpit and Brudenell Social Club in Leeds to figuring out our careers after we graduated and gallivanting around East London together. In amongst all of the silly escapades, Grace was actually smashing it at work and got the amazing opportunity to go to Seattle.
Grace quickly settled into her American life. Not even emotional. But it wasn't until June 2020 when Grace hired Amy that her American life really began.
Although on the surface, it might have appeared Grace was keeping things professional at work with Amy, I do have some messages from around that time which I don't think Amazon HR should ever see. Grace texted me to say, "Today, I am going to get drunk and try not to stick my tongue down the girl I manager's throat." So as Grace got home from a night out with Maeve and Amy, she started drunkenly texting me one night. Okay, Amy just came to my place to pick up her hat, and we chatted till 2 a.m. The message that immediately followed said one all-important word: marriage.
Now, classic Grace, getting ahead of herself. She hadn't even asked Amy out yet.
And so, Amy, you might have thought that given you proposed to Grace, you initiated the marriage. But just know, Grace has been planning on marrying you all along.
We lived with Amy and our honorary fourth roommate, a pig named Otis.
At the time, the year we spent together felt somewhat normal. We were all in that post-college drift, reckoning with the fact that these entry-level office jobs and short weekends were now a reality. We thrived on weeknight walks to get ice cream, lamenting about our lack of PTO and tumultuous love lives.
So much of what we shared felt like a dress rehearsal, waiting for our real lives to start. After we moved out of the Pigpen house, these everyday exchanges morphed into a lively group chat. A few highlights from that chat. Me. Just want to say I am filled to the brim with all the good feels from our virtual date. I really love you guys.
Amy. Things to listen to version 3.6 playlist is updated.
But sometimes, amidst our endless exchanges of small bits and bobs, the group chat captures a moment that is a big one.
Yep. During our almost daily pandemic-fueled text exchanges, Amy would occasionally mention her manager, Grace, and how she had a huge crush on her. When Amy announced she was leaving Amazon, her first question to us was, "How soon is too soon to ask out your ex-manager?" Grace beat Amy to the punch, asking her out in November 2021. We have never heard Amy so excited as she relayed this development via a voice note.
And Grace is like, can I ask you a weird question? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, do you want to go out on a date? And I think before she even finished her sentence, I was like, yes, absolutely. That's all I've been thinking about. I've had a crush on her this whole time, and so is she. And now I don't know what this is.
The moment we met Grace, it felt seamless, like she'd always been in our lives. Grace allows Amy to be a bigger version of her authentic self. Grace shines a light on everyone who is lucky enough to be in her orbit. There is no better feeling than... Ooh, okay, I can do it. There is no better feeling than seeing one of your closest friends so visibly happy and loved for exactly who they are.